In today's era, it's easy to get caught in the belief that wealth is the ultimate goal. Many enjoyable experiences come with hefty price tags, and social media often paints a picture of everyone living lavishly, even if it's far from reality. Indeed, some put up a facade of affluence when they're actually struggling. Let's delve into 8 individuals who portray themselves as wealthy but might not be. Number 8. Lil Tay. This 9-year-old Canadian social media star posted images and videos on Instagram to her millions of followers, showing her trash, talking others, as well as flaunting her money, cars, and properties, which, let's be honest, cannot be true. Seeing as she's only 9, but behind her illusion portrayed online is a sad tale of desperation. Good Morning America spoke to her mom's former boss at Vancouver real estate firm, who revealed that Lil Tay filmed using his car and his properties all without his approval. As a result, her mom was fired from a real estate job for exploiting her position for Tay's flex videos. What's especially concerning is that you need to be at least 13 to open an Instagram account, which begs the question, how is she getting away with it? She claims her management team posts for her, but it's more likely her brother is forcing her to act this way, as he's been bragging to his followers using his sister as a puppet. In fact, a leaked video of Tay smoking hookah meant the internet was done with this family's antics. Hookah is tobacco, and this is straight-up child abuse. Thankfully, all her social media accounts have now disappeared. Number 7. Sam Cooke. One day you're flying high in the stock market, making thousands of pounds a day, and the next you're being charged for fraud. Well, at least that's what happened to teenagers. Sam Cooke. He was all over the British newspapers a few years ago due to his incredibly impressive wealth. He claimed he started by importing and exporting goods before going on to play the stock market and making around $17.5 million in total. What's even more shocking is that he claimed this was all from a loan of £2,000 his dad gave him. This is certainly impressive. The only slight detail that was uncovered after his original claim was that he was actually being trailed on 6 counts of fraud. He swindled those closest to him into giving him their life savings, totaling around £110,000. But the judge obviously had the last laugh and sent Cooke to jail for 2 years. Number 6. Johnny Mitchell. Our next fake millionaire comes from a UK-based show called Love Island. This is basically a show where a load of girls slathered in makeup put on an island with a load of airheaded, egotistical men, and they all pick a partner, and well, that's it really. Obviously, being that the premise is so rich and rewarding, you can guess that it is extremely popular. However, this particular contestant got himself into a little bit of trouble. Poor old Johnny Mitchell had a habit of trying to impress his fans via his Instagram post, as people in this social media obsessed world so often do. His profile would show him looking extremely suave in expensive suits, traveling to exotic destinations, and driving incredibly expensive cars, dressed up extremely nicely. This is all well and good until it was found out that Johnny wasn't actually living the life he was perpetuating. Online sources close to Johnny revealed that his watches were fake. The holidays in his pics were from years ago. The cars, his dad's, and the lavish house was actually just rented on Aaron. Wow. Tough break, Johnny. Number 5. Ja Rule. Ja Rule is another case of an old hip-hop star that doesn't seem to know when to back out of the spotlight with a few hits in the 90s. Ja Rule didn't blow up entirely, and as such sort of faded out of the spotlight. Until recently, that is. He's another one that likes to perpetuate that he has a lot of money on social media platforms. So much so that last year, he tried to pull off the mother of all scams. He designed a new festival called Fire Festival, which targeted rich kids with pictures of lavish islands and first-class treatments. While seeing a list of top acts, it all sounded amazing and a lot of people bought tickets, some paying up to $4,000, only to find upon getting to the Bahamian island that nothing could have been further from the truth. The tents were leftover tents from USA. The food was soggy, bread and slices of cheese, and there was little to no organization. A far cry from what was promised, and it turned out that Ja Rule's cash grab didn't go as well as he thought it would. All the organizers of the event were slapped with a multitude of lawsuits, with one in particular landing at about $100 million being filed against Jeff Fool and other Fire team member Billy McFarland. Billy McFarland was eventually indicted for fraud. So, while his social media makes him look like a high-flying entrepreneur rapper, the truth is that he's facing multiple lawsuits targeting him as personally responsible for millions of dollars in compensation and lost investments. Just before we proceed with this list of shameful frauds, I'll give you a tip on how to spot a fake rich person. 2 words: gold cars. They're often bought by those that like to pose that they're rich, but often they actually don't have the cash to back it up. Take this incredibly terrible make gold car. If you're going to do this to your car, at least get a decent job done on the gold wrap. Otherwise, you're going to become a major embarrassment, not unlike this unfortunate soul who had his gold Maserati Grand Cabrillo towed. I have a feeling someone couldn't pay for their car insurance. Number 4. Seeing Kingston. There's something very sad about seeing old pop stars and movie stars desperately trying to stay in the limelight and clinging on to relevance by flashing their non-existent cash all the time. On the other hand, there is something strikingly pleasurable about saying it too. The next culprit is Seeing Kingston, singer of the super hit Beautiful Girls. However, unfortunately, I don't think that song is paying the bills for Scene anymore, as it certainly didn't pay for this one. His precarious financial situation was exposed in 2016 when he waltzed into a high-end jewelry shop and purchased around $300,000 worth of bling for himself. Upon having to pay for the said bling, he told the shop that his money manager would handle the bill. Well, the manager definitely tried to. He paid with 2 checks that bounced almost immediately, and this isn't the first case. Multiple times. As recently as last year, Kingston has been sued for not paying for jewelry. This is a message to all the pop stars from the noughties. Just chill. We're not expecting you to be rolling in the money. Please stop trying to prove yourself and at least pay for the stuff you purchase. Number 3. Sadel Young. Holidays are expensive, which is why our immediate response when viewing the social media accounts of travel bloggers is how rich must they be to afford this? Do they just have wealthy families funding all this? Or are they working whilst traveling and just showing us the best bits? Well, travel bloggers Sadel Young, who has almost 100,000 Instagram followers, gives us one possible answer: just lie. Her Instagram followers recently found some flaws in her jet-setting lifestyle. Recently, she posted a photo of her trip to Italy with the caption #travel with Sadel. The photo was of Amalfi Coast, which she claimed she had taken herself. However, one Eli follower spotted something fishy and called her out. They found her picture was actually taken from a travel brochure online. In fact, this led to others to call out more of her Instagram photos. As the can of worms started to open up, it quickly became clear. All of her pictures were fakes, so she started to delete dozens of her posts. Ironically, despite it all being fake, her social media presence as the reason she appeared on TV shows to discuss her travel lifestyle. If she had more proof, you should never trust what you see on Instagram, even if they have loads of followers. Number 2. Elijah Oeso. Now, this next one is a testament to how all these fake claims of fame and cash may be silly, but they can get someone into very serious trouble. Supposed city trader Elijah Oeso was prone to boasting about his earnings on Instagram. He often appeared in pictures with a gold Lamborghini and a Rolls-Royce wraith, among other astonishing cars. He claims that he makes his money via binary trading and that he started off by investing his student loan that he left university with after dropping out of Buckingham University. He also purports to only work an hour a day sometimes, and that he made his money after realizing his potential at just 18. Well, Elijah, a telltale sign of people who actually have the money they say they have is, not running people over that they owe money to. A court heard that Elijah owed creditor Dennis Oeso money after he borrowed some to buy a Land Rover. Dennis was extremely frustrated at this situation, maybe just maybe because he did not have the money to pay it back, and instead of resorting to calmly sorting out the situation, Elijah decided to try and kill his creditor by jumping in his car and attempting to run him over. During his prosecution, the judge accused him of lying about his wealth. He was sent to prison for 2 years for dangerous driving and also carrying a dangerous weapon. Number 1. Lil Bow Wow. Who remembers Lil Bow Wow? He had a string of hits when he was very young and also starred popular movies such as like Mike and Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. He was a massive child star with a huge fan base, but that sort of fame can be quite short-lived. So, what is Bow Wow doing now? Is he staying humble? Is he staying out of trouble? No, of course not. He, like so many others on this list, is trying to flash money that he doesn't actually have. Back in 2017, he posted a photo of a very nice private jet that he was stepping on to travel to New York. This picture would speak volumes about Bow Wow's finances if it were a real picture that he had taken. Shortly after, someone posted a photo of Lil Bow Wow on their normal flight. More digging on the fake post found that the photo he had posted to Instagram was actually just a photo lifted from a VIP transportation company. This one is striking as it's not even well thought through. He didn't seem to put any effort into the lie at all. So which person cringed you out the most? Let me know in the comments down below, and thanks for watching.